What is going on, Queen City Reefers? Here we are again. I hadn't been doing really a lot of shows lately because they end up being repetitive for some videos that I've already done. But this time is different. This time we are at the Aquatic Expo 2024 Carnival theme. It is an amazing show. If you haven't caught my lives, there's some lives that where I was here yesterday on the first day of the show, and definitely want to catch those so you get that experience of like first person view coming in and getting to experience that. This here is really going to be just more dedicated to just showing you quickly around the show what to expect, maybe some closer, some corals and some freshwater stuff. So one thing to know that this is not just a saltwater show. This is an aquatic expo that includes saltwater. You have freshwater, you have reptiles, you have plants, you have dry goods, you have 3D printed stuff. I mean, you have a little bit of everything. There's a little bit of everything for everyone. So those that were not able to make it this time around, definitely consider coming next year. I'm sure that there's going to be an ongoing event for every year. 2-day show, which is a first for Aquatic Expo, and definitely, you know, I hope to meet you here because it's definitely, being that it's here in Charlotte, North Carolina, which is where Queen City Reefs is from, definitely something that I will be part of every year to make sure to bring this to y'all and to make sure that hopefully one day I get to meet y'all in person, right? Put a face with that name, especially those that comment and like these videos all the time. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. We're gonna turn this camera around and I'm gonna show you around. All right, so one of the places here that I'm going to highlight first is gonna be Under the Sea. This has been featured on my channel before. Y'all are very familiar with it. Under the Sea, there's Matt, the owner of Under the Sea, along with, I don't know if his partner's here, I don't see him. But yes, Matt is one of the owners at Under the Sea. In this case, you'll see that he mainly brought freshwater stuff and some dry goods. I do see saltwater fish over there, but as you all know, him and TRSC Aquatics, Tristan from TRSC Aquatics, have partnered up. You'll find TRSC Aquatics right over there, and we'll stop in a minute. All right, we're gonna take a close look at what Matt has here so y'all can, you know, take a look and definitely make a decision on whether you want to make it one day to his store. But as you can see, they now offer planted aquariums as well. You'll see a lot of betas in here, and I'm surprised to not see them fighting. But I believe there might be mainly females. Look, Lilian, tank full of betas.
Yeah, we saw them yesterday. We tried to show you.
Oh.
Look at that one.
Excited that all the betas were together. Look at all these fish.
Well, look at this black one.
Are those shrimp? Yeah, we can get some.
See in that area over there that is the kids section, so those parents that come with the little ones will have a place to make sure that they use up all their energy. As you can see, this is the entrance. This is where everybody's coming in. It was actually a little packed earlier. The Aquatic Expo. When you first come in, you'll see that there's a restaurant on this end, and I believe there's somewhere that they sell alcohol, which was a big plus for my wife and I. My family is right over there. They have a little lounging area for those that are tired from walking with some recliners. There is an entrance right over there. There's an actual area where you go collect, you know, you can purchase some shirts, you can find out more information about the next show, or you can join the Carolina Reefing community here, which is a local club that you'll find here in the Carolinas, but they actually cater for everyone in the US. And there's another club that is also RASOC, and that is more of a local club, although I'm sure anybody can join, at least a group. All right, so to show you a little bit of what's going on here, so on this end right here, which starts really on this side, you'll see a lot of saltwater stuff. So this side right here is dedicated to saltwater. Then you have a lot of freshwater mixed, I believe, with some reptiles, mostly on that end. You'll find plants on that end. You'll find a lot of big brands like Quantum. You'll find Two Little Fishies, which if I get a chance, I'm gonna go and do a couple of interviews. We are here early. This is the beginning of the show. It's the second day as well. Yesterday, the lines were incredible. And it was a packed show yesterday. So if you didn't get to catch my live, go check that live out and you'll see how many people were here. But today, it seems that little by little it is packing up. It is only the second year, so definitely something that I want to help this group get the word out on the show itself, to make sure that, you know, we get exposure and, you know, become one of the largest shows on the East Coast. So we're gonna do a quick walk around here. I'm at one of the aisles, more of the freshwater, but you'll see that you'll have the Charlotte Aquarium Club, you know, who are here sponsoring their club as well. So something to definitely keep in mind and consider. Then you have a big brand here, Higer. For those that want to take pictures with the mermaid, that's a possibility here as well. That's, you know, another aisle. In between the aisles, although there's about 4 main aisles, you'll find that there's in between aisles that also have a lot of other vendors. So there's quite a few vendors here, definitely a little bit for everyone. You don't want to miss this, especially on the next one. But I'm going to keep walking this and kind of show you, you know, maybe you'll be familiar with some of the names that you see here, and definitely something you want to, you know, check out. If you have any comments, questions below, you know, before we continue moving forward, definitely, you know, make sure to hit that like button, make sure to subscribe to the channel if this is a channel that you want to continue following. I'm definitely going to bring you a lot of this, a lot of my own tanks, and a little bit of everything, to be honest. So here is the competition center. So in this area right here, they actually have a competition going, and these tanks here were actually sponsored by Glasscages. So you'll see their name on this this tank itself, and so all these tanks here are sponsored by Glasscages. I'll show you a little bit of what's going on here. Something pretty cool too is that there's these 2 tanks right here, the one I'm showing now and the one that I'm about to show, that are actually being raffled off. Here's an area for raffles, so I want to bring you across here too, so you can see a little bit of everything that is actually being raffled off. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so here we're going to do some quick pass-bys. Here is Pet Paradise. As you can see, they established on the date and the year that I was born. Apparently it is a small animals, reptiles, birds, and fish. Today I see that they brought a whole bunch of coral. So just a little quick pass by. Hey, how's it going? Good. All right, so we now move on. If you didn't see this before, you got to check this out now. This right here is plants. Every kind of plant you can think of. Maybe not every, but every nice one for sure, because I do not see one that I do not like. That is for sure. Here we have aquarium specialty, and you'll see that they, on the table right here, they have some eco rock, which actually is very, very light rock. Earlier I was holding it. You'll see some nice coral in this. I gotta work something out. All right, so I had to change the settings here a little bit to try to see if I can get the colors to be truer to the eye. All right, they also carry a lot of dry goods. So you'll see that there's a lot of dry goods on this end. On my left side, you'll see that there is North American Coral Labs, and I love how they use the, what do you call that? The chemical periodic table. Thank you. The periodic table as part of their logo, which is actually very unique, very cool. Let's take a look real quick at, you know, the corals they carry, or at least for the show. Huh?
I'm trying the periodic, I think.
You guys doing all right?
Good, good. And yourself?
Doing good. Doing good.
Where y'all from, man?
Texas.
Nuh-uh. Born and raised.
Born and raised.
Born and raised myself as well.
Well, I'm a 6th generation Texan.
Yeah?
And of course,
Dallas Cowboys hat.
Second, yes, absolutely. Oh, well, no, right?
Yeah.
Gives it away.
We're still holding on to 1994, 1995,
Ah,
1996.
dude. That is.
We all,
At least we got
this is our year.
every year. And over here, you know, people that are from here, they'll be like, man, isn't that every Cowboy fan? Y'all are so optimistic every year. Every year is y'all's year, and every year. I'm like, you know what? Let us be. Mind your own business.
Mind your own business. This is what us Texans do.
Yeah. Hey, nice to meet you, man.
Yeah, nice to meet you too.
Hey, for the Rangers, it was our year. So.
Yeah. Here you'll see on the left side Palmetto's Reef, and man, do they have a showpiece. Let me show y'all this huge Wilsoni, right?
Wilsoni, yes sir.
Man, that is definitely a showpiece right there. Look at this one. Wow.
What's your guys' channel?
Queen City Reefs.
Oh, you're Queen City Reefs?
Yeah, yep. Did you subscribe already?
Yeah, I'm already on those. I do. I work with like 5 different guys.
Oh, what? Yeah. Who?
I'm Scales Nature Artist, but then I work with Joey DIY. I work with.
Oh, Joey. Yeah.
Coral Fish 12G. I work with Ohio Fish Rescue.
Got it.
Predator.
The big guys. The big guys.
Yeah, I'm a heavy hitter, but they're hitting the heavy, and I'm just
part
there.
of the.
They're making the money, and I'm just giving the info.
All right, we are now at Trash Panda, and this is the one place that you'll most likely be familiar with because we've seen them on a lot of other channels, at a lot of the other shows. I'm gonna go ahead and just get to the good stuff over here. I'm already seeing some nice meaty corals, one with 2 mouths. Wow, look at that one with 2 mouths.
It's got a name. Miami. Hey, Lewis, what do you call that torch? What's the name of it?
You'll see some aquascapes in this area right here. Man. We are at Chandlers Rocks Aquascaping right now. So it looks like it's a lot of custom made rock, I'm assuming?
Lots, yes. I break the rocks apart and then glue them all back together again into these incredible formations with frag plug holes already in them, so you don't have to glue anything down.
Why'd you not join the Escape?
Because you know who...
It wouldn't be fair.
You know, it wouldn't be. Definitely, these are all from Marco Rocks from Florida.
Okay.
We get boxes of them and break them apart and then glue them all back together again into these great shapes with frag holes in them, already drilled in, so you don't have to worry about gluing anything down and breaking your plugs apart. We got hammerhead sharks.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Y'all actually custom make these too?
Yes, those are all made out of actual Marco rocks. I carve out the heads and everything, the fins, but the body of them, even turtles.
Oh, nice.
There's a crab. I got a hammerhead on a magnet with a frag hole in it, on the side to put the frags in.
How much is that?
That's about $125 or $140.
Nice.
And then frag racks.
Man, that is so awesome.
So these are like, instead of putting, nothing wrong with plastic in your tanks, but these look a little bit better than plastic on the side of your tank. And then you can put these in there too. They're little ones. You can spread out on the back side of your tank to give it more depth.
And where are y'all located?
Pennsylvania. It's Wernersville is where our office is.
So y'all ship all this stuff out too?
We do ship out, yeah.
I'm assuming y'all use that type of foam that expands?
No, actually we don't. We use memory foam. Like when you put the memory foam on your bed or something like that, we'll pack it with that. Because the styrofoam stuff spray, it fits into so many cracks and crevices. When you try to take it off, it kind of tends to break them apart. When you're trying to really get the styrofoam off of there.
What do y'all use to cement these things together?
Just acrylic glue.
Got it.
And the sand from it. Yep. And there's E-Marco mortar actually has a mortar that they use too.
Got it.
You like putty it together and
you use all that.
Yep.
Okay. Well, yeah, I got it right here.
And lots and lots of diamond blades and
yeah, there's a lot of work involved for sure.
Lots of work.
Thank you so much, man.
Thank you very much.
So here we are at Bull Reef Aquaculture. How's it going, man?
Pretty good. How you doing?
Can't complain. Can't complain. Where y'all located from?
Upstate New York.
I love this frag tank.
Thank you.
It is so bright. Yeah. All right. So here we are And I'm pretty sure that everybody already knows who you are. You've been at every single show, interviewed by every single one.
We've been doing this. VCA Aquatics has been around for a little over 7.5 years. And we introduced this back in 2017, early 17. And basically what you're looking at is a demonstration of the random flow generator. It's the only random flow device in the market that there's no moving parts inside, right? It's also our Flex series, which means it's made of a stiff rubber-like material. But you can do that about
that is awesome.
like you can twist it and turn it, it's not going to break, right? Super durable.
Yeah, I remember Mr. Saltwater Tank was challenging you that he was going to do.
I said, if you can break this or tear it apart, you know, we just did the same thing with Yorkshire Reefer. He ran his car over. You gotta check that video out. So I'm going to give you a quick demonstration of how this works and what it does for an aquarium like this. So right now we've got a pump that's running about 800 gallons an hour, right? It looks like there's almost no movement at all in this aquarium. We're going to add some air to the line so you can watch the flow coming out of this right here, straight and steady, right? And it's just hitting this one fan. So everything you see here is really just to kind of visualize the flow in the aquarium. One of these, I'm just going to replace this, or I'm going to add this to the aquarium. It's the only thing I'm going to change here. So I'm going to pop this on here, right? So now what's going to start doing, give it a couple seconds, you'll start seeing it randomize the flow within the aquarium. And all these little fans start turning at different times, different directions, sometimes even reversing directions. And that's because the nozzle itself is beginning to randomize the flow within this aquarium, this closed system. So now I'm going to go ahead and add the air again so you can see what the nozzle is actually doing, which is changing the flow up, down, left, and right.
Oh, wow.
It's actually redirecting the flow in one of 5 possible directions, only one direction at a time. And the more it works in here, the more it begins to randomize its own flow. And that's how you get what looks like a really natural movement in a box.
It almost makes it seem like if you put a powerful enough return pump, you almost don't need, depending on the size of tank, of course, you almost don't need.
But generally, if you deploy these right and you provide the right amount of flow, it's going to potentially get rid of.
So at least add on even more randomized flows, pretty much.
Or remove your power heads altogether in certain instances. Absolutely.
Yep. And then, like in a tank like this, it seems like that right there is getting enough movement.
Yeah. So this is a 1-inch nozzle, 30-gallon tank. But you can do the same thing with a 1/2-inch nozzle in the same size tank. Just give it enough flow. So all of our products have suggested flow amounts.
Yeah.
If you reach the suggested optimal or is better, you're going to get wave maker-like flow out of it. For sure.
Yep, for sure. I experienced that with my. I had a Peninsula, and so Peninsulas is hard to get a lot of flow around the tank. So it was
from one end, you got to get all the way to the other end.
So what I did was buy a overpowerful pump, and then order 2 of these for it, and it worked perfectly.
So I want to show you guys something really cool too that's brand new that we're just kind of teasing out here. This right here is what we're calling, this is a prototype of our Zephyrus nozzle.
What the?
This is the same thing we've been working on for a couple of years. We're ready to start showing it now. It works the same for air as it does for water. So imagine this in an enclosed box like a grow tent or a vivarium or something else in that nature. So I know you can't see it on camera, but you can feel it. I'm going to bring this little fan over here. So watch this. It's going to sit there and pulse. This is stopping, starting, stopping, starting. And it basically does the same thing as it does for air as it does for water. So you put this, again, in an enclosed system or in a closed box, it's going to create all kinds of turbulences and movement throughout that place.
Man, I wish I could feel this, but let me tell you, I am proof that this is actually doing what he says it's doing.
It's coming out in different directions.
Yeah,
right?
that is awesome.
So what's interesting is that while it's in this big room where there's no other enclosed space, it's just going to go channel 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going to very mechanically go around the circle here.
Yeah.
But you put this in an enclosed space, again, like a small 10 by 10 room or a vivarium or a grow tent, it will build the turbulences around itself, which will cause the pressures around the base of the nozzle then to cause that to randomize just like it does in there. So once you put it in an enclosed space, it then begins to randomize and create more natural breeze. That's the name. We're going to call this a Zephyrus nozzle. Zephyrus nozzle.
That is awesome. So what about this? What do we got right here?
So this is something we're working on. We're playing around with it. It's basically going to be a drop-in filter that's centered more around flow and less around filtration. So there's products in the market that will do this already, but they're more about filtration. So this one has a place to put some filter like media right here, but you can drop a pump in it like this, right? And it basically connects to the back and has a somewhat recessed random flow generator. You drop this size right here, you can drop right into a 40-gallon breeder and you've got instant flow. So like a really quick quarantine tank, or you can do a permanent installation too, just buy 2 of these for each side if your tank is bigger. You can also expand this, so these will snap together and will have expansion pieces to let you go up and higher. The cool thing too is it actually draws water from here up to this channel, back up to here too, so you're getting filtration from the bottom.
Both sides.
You've got a weir, Other neat thing about this too is that it's got TPU weirs here, so you can take them out and clean them real easy. Just get all the stuff off them, pop them back into place.
No need to scrape or anything, just rubbing it just like you did will probably get all the stuff off, right?
All the stuff that gets stuck on there. So you get surface skimming, bottom pulling up here. You get random flow for aquarium, so it's super easy dropping slow box with filtration. We haven't given it a name yet. It's still at the prototype stage.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much again.
Thank you.
Very awesome. Make sure y'all check out VCA. I'm assuming, there's a website. vividcreativeaquatics.com.
Yep, so you'll find our products at all the major online retailers, lots of local fish stores, and of course at our own website.
Yep.
So if you got a local fish store, just ask for it by name, the random flow generator.
Awesome. Thank you so much, man.
Thank you.
Take care. Man, take a look at these mushrooms right here. Especially that one. That one's the one that I'm actually looking at. I like that one. I actually like some of these red ones.
The bigger one.
We are here at Underwater World. And of course, you will find, these are nice, very nice chunky sizes, especially like even the Ganis are really nice. And then love this tank.
Well, I'm from Texas, so I just go to Dallas to the wholesalers and I handpick everything.
Oh, really?
Yes. So I try to get a good variety of stuff.
Do you have a website?
I do, but there's nothing there yet. I just
Nothing
have
there.
URL.
So what do you do? Where do you promote
I have a store.
Store. Oh, okay. Got it. So where's your store at?
It's in Houston.
Houston, Texas.
Yes.
Oh, for those that are watching from Houston, so his store is again called Underwater World in Houston, Texas. That's my hometown. Actually, no, not my hometown. My home state. I'm born and raised in Dallas, Texas.
Oh, okay.
So moved here back in 2017, and
I go up there all the time.
Yeah. We always would go Houston, Galveston, Houston, San Antonio, the main cities. So, well, nice to meet you, man. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
So we are at Frog Daddy's now. So if the name doesn't tell you, this is basically reptile dominated with some decorations for your tanks. Some enclosures here that you'll find that are used for either frogs or any other type of reptiles.
Look at these little frogs right here. They're so cute.
Jeanette has actually liked some of these frogs that are in here. You'll find some right above over here too.
That one says hello.
Oh, look at this blue one. Look at this red one. Oh man. All right, so if anybody's interested in checking their product out, it's Frog Daddy's. So here we are at Dubey's.
Yep, Dubey's Pet World.
One of the vendors here at the Aquatic Expo, and one of the main reasons why you definitely want to make sure that you show up to one of these events, because we're about to see exactly everything that they have. And I'm gonna let them do the rest of the talking.
Hey guys, my name's Ricky. I'm with Dubey's Pet World. I am one of the managers and the IT technicians up there. Tries to make the world go round. So we actually specialize in a lot of different things, being reptiles, birds. You just missed my birds that were over here. I took them out to the car. Yeah, it was getting a little noisy. It's time for them to eat. So we specialize in a lot of different types of snakes. We do king snakes, corn snakes, milk snakes, ball pythons. We do a lot of the BCCs, the BCIs, all of that fun stuff. A lot of it is actually bred in store. We had to do all the incubation processing and things like that. My reptile guy actually stepped away, but his name's Ronnie. He's the one that makes the world go round in the reptile world. We do all of our own breeding for insects, dubia roaches, the mice and rats. We do the frozen and live. I mean, literally everything that you can think of. Coming around the corner, I have all of my crested geckos, gargoyle geckos, morning geckos. If a lot of people know what they are, they're in here, but they're super small. Chances of seeing one's gonna be real slim. But we do everything as naturalistic and as environmentally close as possible. Because if you don't use nature, nothing really goes right. Axolotl, spiders, most invertebrates. I do isopods, things of that nature, but I didn't bring any of those with me today. Leopard geckos, crested geckos, bearded dragons, a lot of my ball pythons down at the bottom. We also do all the dry goods and everything in store. We do saltwater, freshwater, all of that fun stuff as well. So why don't y'all come and check us out?
Appreciate it so much, man. Definitely got to check them out. Do you have a website or anything like that?
We don't have a website, but if you want to, We have all of our social media posted with the QR codes here, and I have it on the slideshow. I'll have the slideshow posted up on our Facebook as well, so everybody can check out our usernames and everything.
Definitely give them a follow, check them out, and if you do go purchase something from them, let them know Queen City Reef sent you. All right, thank you so much, man.
Thank you.
All right, here we have Cobalt. I'm sure a lot of people recognize this brand, but in case you don't, my friend here is going to talk a little bit about the brand.
So we're Cobalt Aquatics. We're located in Rock Hill, South Carolina. We are big on the fish food. See, takes around. You can see some of the items that we have that we feature. Our heaters are pretty unique. They're fully submersible, and they have a rheostat in them, so they slowly power up and down. Airline tubing, our newest release of those shrimp sticks right there. We carry some habitats for your fish as well, some breeding cones, and a lot of different fish food for all your different kinds of fish. All U.S. sourced and made locally.
So you mentioned South Carolina. That's where the business is established.
That's right. Yep, we're located in Rock Hill, South Carolina.
I did not know that. I've seen the brand because I'm actually originally from Texas.
Yeah.
So I've seen the brand all the way over there as well.
That's great.
That's awesome.
I lived in Fort Worth for many years.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, awesome.
Yep.
Cool. Well, thank you so much for the quick chat, and how are you enjoying the show so far?
It's excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Awesome. Thank you so much,
A lot
man.
of great vendors.
Yeah, lots. Yeah.
Appreciate your help.
Thank you.
Go Cowboys.
Yes, sir. All right, so right now we are at a little store called Byte Size Treasure, where you will find a bunch of little goodies like keychains, stickers, lanyards. So the name is Byte Size Treasure. I'm assuming you have an online presence?
Yeah, it's right here.
Oh, there we go. So if you are interested in any of this, you definitely want to check out their website, and that website looks to be bytesizetreasure.com. It took me a little bit to find it. They also have a presence on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and YouTube.
There it is. I was looking for a great while. I was like, I have not seen a single one.
By the way, I love this card. That is so awesome. It's like, oh, did you? All right, you'll find little tote bags as well, all fish, most of it, or all of it fish related.
Look.
You have phone grips. If you're interested in phone grips, it's something like this that, you'll find little sharks. That she has stickers. She even has little baskets for your shopping needs. Large stickers on that end over there. So make sure that if this interests you, check their store out. Thank you so much. Huh?
I'm excited.
What is it that did that? I think it was green.
This is Glasscages. I don't know if y'all know, but this is one of the tanks manufacturers that I am definitely considering if and when I do decide to upgrade, change to, or whatever the case may be. Their work is definitely incredible. Hey, man.
Hey.
Caught me saying some good things about, Glasscages.
Yeah, so my name is Silas. I'm with Glasscages. We came out here just to help people see what we build. We're full custom out of Tennessee. And here we have some display tanks. Put these guys on some spinners to show off the different finishes. We just recently, what we're really proud of right now is the stands. We just went really full custom on the stands. Brought in some really amazing talent. These are the painted over here. We have the stains. We do custom wood species, custom stains, custom paints. You can even make a stand that looks like a bookshelf if you want.
Really?
Yeah, just gotta let us know.
Is there something like that you can check online to see the different ideas of stands, or something that you would say somebody would come up with and just ask the question, hey, is this possible?
Most likely just ask the question.
Okay.
And that is a difficulty with full custom. I only have pictures of it if I built it before. And so with a lot of stuff, when people come to me, I haven't built it yet, but I'll take a swing at it and we'll see if it's safe and feasible. Yeah,
awesome.
Yeah.
So what has been built before is on the website?
Yeah, we have so many pictures. The website, our Facebook, and our Instagram, Glasscages.
Got it. Well, definitely something I continue to see online. The build quality and all that. I know y'all have done some, because my tank right now at home is 310, and so if I upgrade, it would be something like 400, 500.
Something big.
Yeah. I can't go smaller anymore, you know. At least myself. But this quality is amazing, man. I've definitely followed y'all on Facebook, on all those platforms, just because at the point when I do get ready to upgrade it, it's definitely great quality.
Yeah, I really appreciate you saying that. We're really proud of our product. Everything is hand built. We really are an artisan aquarium builder. Really proud of the team that we've assembled. They make a great product. I'm really proud to represent it. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for your time, man. Definitely
Absolutely.
appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you for stopping by.
Thank you. Definitely would like y'all's input on what is the best aquascape that you see here. So we're gonna start with number 1. I believe this is number 1. We'll give it a quick view. All right, little top down. Now we have number 2. Okay, we'll move on to number 3. Believe it or not, in the background right there, that is Mr. Chris Meckley himself. All right, we'll move on to number 4. Right around the corner right here, we have number 5. All right, we'll move on now to number 6. All right, we're now moving to number 7.
Sorry.
Oh, you good, you good.
What you don't want is a bridge. You don't want.
All right, we're moving on to number 8 now. Very minimalistic for sure. Now we have number 9. And we have number 10, which I actually like. It's low. This would work very well in a lagoon type of style aquarium. This is one of the ones I actually like a lot. So definitely let me know your votes on all the numbers that I just mentioned. Let me know what you think, and then towards the end of this video, most likely I'll be announcing who the judges decided to vote on is. And if you can see, we have Brandy there, we have Fan from Tidal Gardens, and we have Chris Meckley, who is also one of the judges, and Francois, who is from, don't get me to lie to you, I forgot where from, but I know he was at the Aqua Roche table over there. And we have Mr. Tristan himself right here, the one and only.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
What's going on?
I think the last time you guys saw me, I was just running around here just talking a whole lot of crap about this rock and these artists over here. If you guys remember this one here, this was the little stone that could. All right. So what we went here with an arch. Beautiful arch, good little overhangs. And what I like to look for with any type of aquascape is line of sight. Some really cool people from one of my Discord channels told me how important line of sight was to how many fish you can have in your tank. Now with this one here, I don't really have too much here blocking me out. So if I'm a little fishy and I'm swimming right here, all the other fishies can really see me. They can I can duck down here for sure, but I'm not really going to be hiding from anyone, right? This is kind of the only thing that's gonna break up my line of sight from another fish that might be trying to murder me. On the other hand, and I don't know if you can get a profile of this one from this side, this is some great line of sight, right? Because if I'm a little fishy and I'm swimming around, if someone was trying to get me, I can go down and he doesn't know where I went. So in my humble opinion, I believe that line of sight on this system here is going to be a little bit better for more people. But what I do love about this is just straight placement. For those of you out there who are trying to figure out where to place corals, I can look at this and almost understand immediately where all the corals are gonna go. Clearly back here are gonna be all of his sticks. Down here in these little pockets are gonna be where he's gonna put all of the kind of low light type of corals that doesn't require much, some chalices, maybe some blastos. And then funny enough, right here in this dead center where all of those softies are gonna go, those big acanthos that doesn't want all that flow, that doesn't want any kind of direct flow. Maybe down here in some of these other exposed pockets are gonna be great areas to put some of that stuff. And right here, just about midway up, that's gonna be a line of torches or Euphilia or anything of that nature. And that's kind of where I would put them, right? That's exactly where I would go. So really like how this came out. Didn't know what that was gonna happen there, but yeah, I like that. The only thing I would have changed different about this scape, there's a lot of vertical space. So if I was trying to use this vertical space for corals, I don't know, I feel like I would have to put like a Monty cap here. Yeah. I'd have to glue it right there to that side because I really can't mount much there. So I think while he did really awesome on this side as far as mountability, on this side, not so much. So I think that would say the only ding that I would see in this masterpiece. Moving on to some more of our stacking frenzy over here. So this one here kind of stayed the fruit stand look, right? So we got a lot of fruit standing going on back here. So we have a little bit of an outcropping right here, but this is almost designed in such a way to be a mostly softy tank, right? Big LPS on the sand bed in front, lots of space, lots of room to give them areas to kind of open out and fluff out, while still keeping some of those guys, LPS and stuff like that on the back. Might be a little bit too much up here for a lot of anything other than some really light-loving sticks, some really crazy tenuous or some Disneys. You're gonna get their best color up there as long as they're adjusted to that light. So I really like how this one looks. We're kind of getting to some of my favorites now. This one here, simple, straightforward. Looks like something that'll fit really great inside of a 40 breeder. Looks like it's easy to travel with, easy to take care of. And again, more of the straight across the back type of a fruit stand look. A lot of placement up there for sticks. Not so much outcroppings, but what this is great for is that later on, you can always expand on this. You can always put a rock here, right? You can always put another rock there and kind of build something up on it. So I really like how that one looks. And there are no names on these, so you can't really tell who they are, so there's no favoritism going on here. But loving this, a little bit of an NSA balmy look. Now, if you guys look at this one here, they're looking like they did almost like that 60-40, right? So you got a slightly higher area on the one side on the right, lower area on the left, with just a little bit here breaking up the scape, just filling in some of that area there. But this is easy. This is a great place to put a showpiece coral, something you want front and center. Again, on this side, you're gonna have a lot of their LPS probably, and on that side, you're gonna have a lot of their SPS. Drop there on the top. A couple of lower light, mid-range stuff here is where I think that's gonna happen. So I really like this scape. It's probably one of my favorites so far. And judging from the votes, it seems like it's a lot of other people's favorites as well. Now, this is one of our defending champions from last year. And he listened to a lot of the things that a lot of people said before. They wanted space to place coral. And I think that that's where they focused in on here. It's a lot of flat area, okay? Bringing those coral up off of the sand bed. Also, there's not a lot of areas where this rock is actually touching the sand bed. So if you actually go down a little bit lower, you can kind of see most of these rocks are only touching the sand bed in about 3 or 4 different places. So what's gonna happen there is if he can get the flow just right, it's not gonna collect a lot of detritus underneath these rocks, which is gonna be great for keeping his levels down and making them look good. So they look pretty cool going on here. And again, guys, we're using all of Marco Rock's products here. So we're using Marco Rock's powder. This is coralline colored. So if you guys can look and see how they've used this in a lot of these cracks and crevices, where they've used the glue and the Instaset, they're coloring it in with that coralline powder. This coralline powder seems like it's created from a bunch of crushed aragonite and sand. Let's see what's inside of it. Yeah, so basically epoxy or mortar, they can use this to fill in those gaps. And that's a pretty cool product here. And if you look, like this coralline color on here is very natural. It's very much what you would see. It's not bright neon purple, which really gives it that natural look underneath the water, which is what I love about it. And personally, I really like the fact that the rock is still the core marker rock, so you're not going to get a bunch of like weird critters or, you know, animals and algae on it. You're starting off with really solid rock that you can make live yourself, right? So, getting into some of my favorite ones, again, this is more of an NSA type scape. This is meant for more product. This is like about a 75-gallon profile that's going on right here. Right around 18 inches or so deep. They can kind of compress it a little bit if they had to inside of a tank. But this is some great placement. But this is almost all acro dominated, I think. A lot of crazy places here to mount acros on. Maybe some LPS on this bombing, on this area, or even right here on the outside end, some LPS, some hammers and torches, with some areas there for some nicer acanthos and things of that nature. Really like this scape. Probably my second, maybe tied for my first.
I want to hear what your first favorite is. I think I already picked mine out.
Oh, really? Oh, wow. We got 2 more to go. Now, this is very artistic, and this took a lot of work. As you can see, some of these outcroppings here are made of 3 sections of rock connected by one tiny piece right there. So this took some time, I can tell that. Really great NSA scape. It's not really giving me too much reef though. It's really giving me almost like a freshwater planted scape. But I would love to see what this would look like covered in coral. Here we go with more of our fruit stand. With a lot of all along the back wall, really maximizing the inside of that tank, that inside space, while leaving as much sand space as available. Really like that. A couple of big arches are going to look really cool too, especially if they can get it dead center. Here we're going to have one of our stacked. So this one here is pretty cool. A lot of this is just stacked. And what's going to happen here is that they're going to get a lot of space, a lot of hiding spaces for a lot of small fish. And the person who created this told me that when they were making this, they were thinking about a lot of really small fish that like to dart in and out of that rock. Things like roy grammas and, you know, things like, what's it called? Yeah, gobies and things like that. Yep. We'll wait for this announcement real quick.
Then we'll have Shelby Brown on the stage talking about aquascaping from your backyard.
All right. Fantastic. All right, so
The announcement from Brandy. We are going to be doing a silent auction for all the remaining saltwater aquascapes. Please go back to the saltwater aquascaping contest and put your bids in.
all right, fantastic. So, if I had to choose my favorite scape, I chose it a little while back.
We also have one freshwater aquascape tank to silent auction as well.
I would have to say that my favorite scape is right here. It meets my criteria of enough spaces to place SPS corals where they won't interfere with each other. It gives me lots of line of sight so that I can have fish of different sizes that won't need to like see each other and chase each other. And if they do chase each other, they have places to escape. Lots of nice surface flat areas. I'm only touching my sand in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 places, which is going to help me with keeping those nutrients down. And on top of that, I have a lot of placement here for my sticks, even some for my LPS, but still a lot of sand. I think this gets my People's Choice Aquascaping vote. I can tell whoever did this one took some time to get this just right, and that they were looking at it from a lot of different angles. This looks great from the top down. It looks even better from a profile. Lots of hiding places, lots of places for fish to sleep and hang out in. So this one here shall get Tristan's People's Choice vote. But I think that's all we have for our aquascaping contest. Be sure to join us back next year for the Megascape Scaping Contest. If you're interested, look out for that sign-up form online to make sure that you get your entrance into the Aquascaping Contest here. This is a very, very, very popular event. Our sponsor, Marco Rocks, has been with us since the beginning, doing a fantastic job of giving us all of this rock and material to work with. These guys really have no shortage of material to work with, and I think it's absolutely amazing how you can take 10 people, 10 different backgrounds, 10 different desires, and watch the amazing and beautiful things that they can create. Again, a special thank you to Marco Rocks. Joseph, you've been fantastic for being a sponsor. We look forward to having you back next year. And Dennis, thank you so much from Queen City Reefs for covering this event, both the live stream trash talking as well as Tristan's little review here. But other than that, man, look forward to seeing you guys at the next Aquatic Expo. Watch out for those dates. Grab your tickets early. It's been a fantastic event this year. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys.
Did they already announce the winner?
Their winners are not announced yet. They're going to announce them online, but you guys can actually, the winners are going to be announced on stage, but you can find out who's in the running by looking at which tables have a auction. So this one here is in the running.
So if it doesn't have an auction, it means
if it doesn't have a silent auction sheet, it's in the running.
See, in case you wondered, and for those that are watching, my scape of choice was that one over there. And the reason for it is because I actually have a lagoon frag tank that I have, it's a frag tank right now, but I've been really debating on turning it into a lagoon reef style. And this right here is what caught my attention. I was like, wow, it's a very, very nice scape and at a very low height that would be perfect for a lagoon tank. So I was like, when I heard the silent auction, I was like, oh man, I'm gonna go do that one. And I guess he's in the running.
He's in the running. He's in the running. So yeah, we can kind of get a general idea of who is looking forward, like who might have an opportunity here, and our judges are doing their judging.
Silent. All right, definitely leave a comment below on which one you like the best, and that way at the end of this video we'll definitely announce who won, so that definitely we'll see who had it right. All right, we're gonna move on to the next thing here in a few, so give me a few and we'll be right back.
It's been a while. This person is someone who has a pretty thriving YouTube channel, puts a lot of content out, is very educational. If you're a reefer at all, if you have ever looked up any coral, you have definitely looked at one of his videos. And I am very pleased to call him one of my best friends, Dan Thane from Tidal. Woo! I'm on water. We were eating lunch and I was like, he was gonna stay and eat lunch. I was like, nope, you have to come to the work with me. I need the moral support.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, so I really hope you enjoyed that episode here on Queen City Reefs. I definitely enjoyed bringing it to y'all. I am going to enjoy the rest of the show, so this is where I'm going to actually be ending it. So for those that are watching, if you like this episode or are looking forward to any future episodes on Queen City Reefs, please consider subscribing. Please consider hitting that like button. It really helps get this channel and this episode out to a lot of people. That being said, again, if you have any comments, questions, or concerns, leave them on the comments down below. And again, I appreciate every single one of you. Until next time.